Like even when I said with Jaffe, you know, they be top tiger, B. But he was that before. Any blood circuit, any of that. Like he was already, they had already appointed him that. Because they just viewed him that way.
Oh, so when circulated,
they started hearing names like who's really going crazy in Queens. So like they came in the building, they came and got me, and I brought mines along. Banks came, Banks, J.O., who else was there?
When you're the leader of your actual crew and you actually leading them in a different, it can get uncomfortable when someone else comes around and they view him as the lead. Like you the big homie, and then I come and they go, oh, the big homie.
Y'all already know the G Unit story. The meteoric rise of 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo, and Young Buck. It's a legendary saga of music, money, and survival. But there's one name you rarely hear. A name that sparked serious talk even among the toughest. A name that made people stop and pay attention when it was mentioned. Jaffe Top Tiger. Now, if you're a real G Unit fan, you already know 50 wasn't rolling with just anybody. He surrounded himself with real ones. Strong, loyal, street-certified people who could handle whatever came their way. But even among these warriors, Jaffe Top Tiger's name, it hit differently. Word on the street? Jaffe wasn't just another member. He was 50's secret weapon, the one he'd call when situations got seriously tough. Some even whispered, he was the 50's main protector behind the scenes. Fast forward to today, and 50 Cent himself is finally opening up, revealing why Jaffe's name still carries serious weight in his mind. And y'all, it's way deeper than loyalty. Because Jaffe wasn't just a friend, he wasn't just G Unit. He represented the streets on another level. His reputation, built off real experiences, real challenges, and real respect. The kind that even made 50, the man who survived a near-fatal shooting, always stay alert. If you ever thought 50 was the toughest one in G Unit, wait till you hear why even he never underestimated Jaffe Top Tiger. Today, we're diving deep into the untold story of Jaffe, his role in G Unit, his influence behind the scenes, and why, to this very day, he remains one of the most respected men in 50's world. Let's get into it.
Yeah, everybody's here, but yo, Jaffe, tell you, chill out. Because he already made you the guy, I'm going to tell you. I said, chill out. Instead of talking to them directly, because I know that they already listen.
Behind the name Jaffe Top Tiger, there's a man, Jesse Brown. But y'all, don't get it twisted. This ain't some random person we're talking about. Jaffe's name carries major respect. He's rumored to hold a high-ranking position in the Mac Baller Brims, one of the most well-known and powerful sets moving through the streets of New York. This ain't just talk, this is real.
Brooklyn Towers is my AT. It's Banks people's right here. He came up with take on the road, you know what I'm saying?
The Mac Ballers? Oh, they're not some small crew. They're the real deal, deeply involved in city life, major movements, and serious influence. Law enforcement doesn't sugarcoat it. They describe them as top figures, more organized, more serious, and more respected than almost any other group in the Bronx. The Mac Ballers have deep influence over New York's underworld, and even inside Rikers Island, they are said to manage resources, leadership, and decision-making behind the scenes. Their structure, military-like, their reputation, unmatched. Over 525 members officially, but insiders claim the real number is way higher. They're not just known by police. Even other groups move carefully around them. At the top of it all, Larry O. Calderon, the Godfather, leading alongside Eli Blood Rios. Together, they shaped the Mac Ballers into an empire built on discipline, loyalty, and strength. And right there in the thick of it, Jaffe Top Tiger. At one point, there were even rumors that Jaffe was about to move to the Gorilla Stone Bloods, aka the Apes, another strong national set. But Jaffe, he ended that speculation fast. He wasn't switching sides for anyone.
So I'm 8 in 24 hours. I'm 8. I went to jail last night. I guess I went to jail last night. And I turned 8 that fast. You impeccable with this computer. This that nigga doing with this computer nowadays is hilarious. So Jaffe just got locked up. He ate too. Shout out to the apes though. I f the apes. On my body though.
But how did someone like Jaffe Top Tiger end up rolling with 50 Cent? It all goes back to Lloyd Banks. Banks and Jaffe, they had real history, way back from their school days. Banks already knew Jaffe's reputation, respected, loyal, and solid. So one day, Banks pulled up to the towers with a few of his people, hoping to bring Jaffe into the G Unit family. This wasn't just about music. It was about building a brotherhood.
Well, like I told you, me and Banks, we school time, like August Small, those are like, I knew Banks a long time. I mean, that's my man, that's my brother for real. Like, all of us, my bro, they all family, like, but with me and Banks, we had a close relationship.
Jaffe eventually linked up with 50 Cent and Bang'em Smurf, and just like that, he was officially part of G Unit. But this wasn't just another new recruit. It was like adding serious strength to the team. At the time, Jaffe was living in the American Towers, deep in Bronx life when Banks and Weezy came looking for him. They made it crystal clear. They wanted him. They needed him. They respected him. And Jaffe, he stepped right in without hesitation.
Getting even into the unit, you know what I mean? Like, you knew Fifth beforehand? Or?
Yeah, I knew Banks and them. Banks, Al, Halim and all them, because we all went to school. We all went to school together.
Okay.
Like, I used to come with the August Martin and terrorize. Like, so they was always, I was never with it. Like, Al and them, they was never like, I used to be going crazy. Like, we used to be for LB fam at that time. Like, we beef with the world. Like,
LB fam was everything.
we was something like, where we from, like, we went against everything on that side. When it came to Baisley, Rochdale, they was all against us.
Because y'all was together.
Yeah, and we was just like us. We was only, it wasn't too many of us. It was a lot of them. They used to team up. Shit used to be crazy back then until we start. After a while, I think we might have been the first ones playing with them. Because, you know, we ain't gonna speak on that, but
Thank you.
But we started going crazy.
Yeah.
Once we started going crazy, that's when the names started going crazy. Oh no, Westside Merc, Westside.
So it was the beat up era still, like.
Nah, it was still hands. It was still hands and feet.
They knew that we was. So they came and got me. Word.
Oh, so when circulated,
they started hearing names like who's really going crazy in Queens. So like, they came in the building, they came and got me, and I brought mines along. Banks came, Banks, J.O. Who else was there? It was a bunch of them.
So how did they speak? Like, yo, we gonna start something. And
once Jaffe joined, he wasn't standing on the sidelines. He was moving deep, touring with 50, recording music, traveling heavy with the crew, living that full G Unit life. But it wasn't all success and fame. Reality came crashing down after a few years on the road. Jaffe ended up getting into legal trouble and was sentenced to a year at Rikers Island. And when he came out, he tried to celebrate with a barbecue. But sadly, things didn't go as planned. The gathering turned chaotic. There was an incident, people got hurt, and the worst part, an 18-year-old young man suffered a life-changing injury.
It was a barbecue I had when I came home from jail. If you probably know when all that shit happened. They saying June barbecue and all that pistol packing. You don't remember that happened? Yeah, no, his neck.
He got paralyzed.
Basically, that was my barbecue. I came home from jail, they threw me barbecue. It was crazy.
Why you got sued for it?
Because it was my barbecue. It was my.
They got paralyzed, sued you?
Sued me and my mother.
No, stop.
So my mother got to pay for something that my friends caused. Like, that's hurtful, and nobody helped me.
Right.
We got friends out here this day that don't post shit. How many friends you know never post nothing you did that you grew up with?
A lot.
Thank you. I got the same. I got a friend I know with that right now. Don't do. I'm taking with me. Hell no. You gonna stay right there when I go. You don't show the same love I show.
And it didn't stop there. 50 Cent's name got dragged into the situation, even though he wasn't anywhere near that barbecue. Because Jaffe and Lloyd Banks were there. G Unit Enterprises, G Unit Records, and G Unit Touring all got hit with a lawsuit filed by the young man's family. Sadly, that young man passed away a few years later due to health complications. It weighed heavily on everyone involved, and if that wasn't enough, Jaffe ended up having serious tension with fellow G Unit member Bang'em Smurf. Jaffe felt Smurf wasn't standing strong with 50, and y'all know loyalty is everything. That tension boiled over, leading to major fallout.
Went through some things, but it went wrong because it's probably me and him being who we are, but you probably got people in your crew that feel a certain way. I might have people in my crew that feel a certain way, and that's how that shit be clashing with the two, because you know we both two bosses, so you know how this shit might go. He might have people that be like, yo man, fuck them niggas, fuck, and I might have niggas like, man, fuck them, you know what I'm saying? Situations happen, people choose sides, I felt I'm sticking with the side that I've been with. I've been around Fifth and them. Smurf ain't bring me aboard. I and them bought me aboard. Weezy and them bought me aboard, but he still was family. Me, I done slept in Smurf mama crib. I done gave that nigga money. We done share shit. He done gave me guns. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was family, nigga. Once I'm locked in, we locked in. But shit just went sideways.
He cut me in my sleep and shit. Yeah, that ain't about nothing.
Damn.
You know? You don't see no scar on my face, right? He ain't do a good job. I got cut though. Not on my face. That's where they really try to cut me up. They try to cut my face on my neck up. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I made it out that motherfucker though. I made it out that motherfucker. Yeah, you know how it go. This is gangster shit, man. This is shit we signed up for. Yeah, but ain't no honor in that. I don't respect how they did it. They got me cut in my sleep. That's them for me getting one of their homies cut in the yard, because one of the niggas that took a hit on me wound up in the same jail. Yeah. So I seen him in jail. I got him touched. You know? But I did my shit with honor. I got him touched on his feet. You heard? Them niggas ran up in my sleeps.
But even loyalty comes with risks. Jaffe, he paid for it. He was involved in a major incident, suffering multiple injuries. And some said it was connected to the legendary figure Jimmy Henchman. Through it all, Jaffe survived.
Jaffe Top Tiger, the most dangerous man in hip-hop. On the last episode...
Believe this, but like, even when I said with Jaffe, you know, they be Top Tiger, but he was that before. Any blood circuit, any of that. Like, they had already appointed him that. Because they just viewed him that way. Right. And it was in the same age group. I didn't understand it, but I was like, nah, that's just how it is. And I left it. I didn't just leave it like that.
Remember I told you, my block starts from 134 and ends at 137. So two niggas shooting at me from 137 side. So I backed up by the phone booth, because there's a phone booth right here in our hood, in front of the store. So I backed up by the phone booth, like, yo, who the fuck these niggas shooting at? Because remember, I told you, there's other people on the block too. So everybody's scattering. But I still want to know who these niggas shooting at, and they shooting 9. And if you in the firing range, you know a 9 ain't gonna make it past no 50 yards, no 30 yards. Like, we in the firing range. I'm like, what? You ain't gonna hit nobody down here shooting from that far.
Despite all the ups and downs, the challenges, the chaos, the betrayals, one thing never changed: Jaffe's loyalty to 50 Cent. No matter what came his way, Jaffe stood strong by 50's side, in the studio, in the streets, in life. Today, when you see 50 out in the world, you can bet Jaffe Top Tiger isn't too far away, quietly holding it down. Their bond? It's not about business, it's about real brotherhood, loyalty forged through trust and survival. Jaffe's name might not dominate headlines, but his story? It's carved deep into the history of G-Unit's rise and endurance. Now, here's the real question for you. In a world full of fake loyalty, would you want a Jaffe Top Tiger in your corner? Or would the idea of being tied that deep into the streets terrify you? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Because loyalty like this, it's beautiful, it's brutal, and it's rare. Stay tuned, because if you thought this story was crazy, wait until you hear the next piece of drama we're about to drop. You do not want to miss it. It's even more jaw-dropping, and it's about to change everything you thought you knew. You don't want to miss it.